Today's video is all about accessories. So when it comes to drone accessories, they can be quite expensive, especially named brands. But I wanted to show you a few that I've bought that are quite cheap and will save you a few quid. So let's get straight into it. So the first one I want to show you is the FPVtoSKY filters. Now in this little pack you have CPL filter and 3 ND filters. Now the CPL filter is for reflection on water or glass, and you've got an ND16, an ND64 and an ND256 filter in there. These were £17 from Amazon. I have done a video on this before, the previous video, so don't forget to check that out. I try all 3 of the ND filters on here and show you exactly how they look. I have bought freewell filters in the past for my DJI Neo, but because I've just upgraded to the Mini 5 Pro, I thought I would try out a different brand this time with the FPVtoSKY, and I think they are fantastic and decent for the £17. The next one is this. Now, when I upgraded to the Mini 5 Pro, I only got 1 battery in there, and then over time I knew I needed to get more batteries, so I got a second battery, but then I needed a charger rather than charging it into the drone itself, and I got an FPVtoSKY charger right here. It's got an indicator on the outside when you put the batteries in to show you exactly how much power is in there. These are obviously fully charged, and on the back you've got a port to charge it and obviously a port out to charge external things such as your phone or anything else. But it is a decent charger. It sort of does it quite quickly. You do need a 65-watt charger to charge this, otherwise it will take quite a long time to charge. But that cost me £25 on Amazon, whereas others were sort of more near the 35 mark. Yeah, so the next one is this. The next accessory is for the RC2 controller, and it has 2 uses. Here it is the sun hood. Obviously that just stops the glare from the sun on the screen, but it also means that you can package it up in a backpack or whatever you want to put it in, and you can keep the sticks in and protect the screen at the same time. So obviously, as you can see, the sticks are there, and when you close it, it protects those sticks. It's a hard plastic, it protects that screen, and it's just an ideal thing. And that cost me £9 from eBay. There are more expensive ones. You can sort of be charged 15, 20 quid for that. So go on eBay, 9 quid. It doesn't have any name on it. It's just got a picture of a drone on the front, but you don't really care about that as long as it protects your screen. And it just means that when you're out and about, you can get your drone out, flip that up, get the antennas up, switch it on, and you're raring to go. You don't have to mess around unscrewing these in and all that. So I think that is definitely £9 well spent. Now on the side of this, you will see little hooks. They're not usually in there. This is for a lanyard, which is ideal for hands-free. Now this is just a cheapy thing that I got from eBay. That cost me £4 for that, and it just means when you're flying your drone, if you do need to do something else, you can just sort of hang the RC2 controller down and then do what you need to do, or if you need to sort of talk with your hands like I do in my videos, it's just ideal. The next thing I bought is this. So the next one is in relation to the RC2 controller. Now on the RC2 you can see there's a memory card slot and a USB-C slot. Now when I'm doing screenshots on here, I tend to plug this into my computer, and sometimes it takes forever to connect to be able to take the videos off on my laptop. Sometimes it doesn't connect at all, and I have so much of a faff. This is where I bought this little adapter here, which is a USB-A to USB-C adapter on eBay, and that cost me £1.95. So if you've got a pen drive, you just basically slot that in there, and then on your USB-C slot, you slot it in there. It will act as a pen drive on the RC2 controller. You can then move the footage from the controller onto this stick, and then basically you can just take that off and plug that straight into your laptop, computer, whatever you want. Or if you just want to take everything off there, if it's getting full, you can transfer it on there, and it frees up everything on there if you don't have a memory card for that. So I thought that was a great little bit of kit for only £1.95 from eBay. And the next one is this. So when you're flying your drone around, sometimes the grass can be a bit long and it can interfere with the propellers. You can use your own little makeshift mats if you want to, but I purchased this on eBay again, as you can see there. It is a huge, as you can see by the side of me, a huge mat. It cost me £11 off eBay. It's double-sided, so you've got orange one side and grey the other side. It is hard wearing. It is quite heavy as well, so it stays on the ground, doesn't blow around. And it is wipe clean, so you can sort of clean it if it does get muddy. So that is an ideal purchase for 11 quid, a decent sized weighted mat. And the next one I bought was this. Now when it comes to flying my drone and doing drone videos, I tend to sort of just put my drone in a backpack and head out to wherever I'm going. But what I tend to do is I've got some bubble wrap that I wrap around it so I can put it in my backpack. Now what I've done is I've actually bought a case for this. Now as you can see, it's quite a small case in relation to my face. But it's got a zip compartment that you open up, and as you can see, the Mini 5 Pro fits in there snugly. It's sort of nicely felt lined, it's strong and sturdy. The drone fits nicely snug in, as you can see there. Close it down, zip it round, and as you can see, it's very sturdy. It's got a little hook on there, so if you want to hook it onto something. But I tend to put all my stuff in my backpack, and I needed something that was strong and hard wearing to protect my drone when I'm out and about, and this is perfect. It is £19 from Amazon. I will put a link to everything that I've discussed in the description. But this is sort of probably the best purchase so far, because it just means I can throw my drone into my bag. I've got protection for my drone, I've got protection for my RC2 controller, so it just means I'm not having to stress about the screen, I'm not having to stress about the gimbal or the propellers on my drone or anything like that. So I think that is a very good purchase. Now the last one is this. So last but no means least, this is the INIU Powerbank P62 charger. This is a 20,000 milliamp hours 65 watt version. This cost me £35 at the time of purchase, and I think I got that from Amazon as well. It was on a deal, so just keep checking out and see if they've got them on a deal. As you can see, they're very small compared to my hand. They fit perfectly in a pocket, coat pocket, backpack. And on the side, you've just got a battery there that shows you exactly what the percentages of charge. You've got a USB-A and 2 USB-Cs on the front of there as well, the side of there. That's for 65 watt, 36 watt and 18 watt, depending on the rating of your appliance. The handle that it comes with here is not just a handle, it's a USB-C to USB-C. So if you want to start charging your mobile phone or anything else, you can just plug it straight in and you're fast charging away. It is a great bit of kit. I've used this quite some time. I've had it a few months, but I always take it wherever I go to charge my mobile phone or to charge my Osmo Pocket 4. Now when it comes to the Osmo Pocket 4, if you're a travel creator, if your Osmo Pocket 4 gets to about 40%, this will charge it very fast, and it only uses about 3 to 4% of this battery to charge the Osmo back to 100%, which is fantastic. I took it away with me recently and I charged it a few times and still had, well, I've still got 54% charge, and I charged the Osmo Pocket 4 about three or four times, my mobile phone once, and I've still got 54%. And the good thing with this is, when you charge this up to 100%, it will hold its charge for weeks. I've had this where I've put it away, I haven't been doing anything for quite a while, I haven't really needed it. I've pulled it out to see if it needs charging, and it still said 100% on the front. Now, when it comes to flying my drone, as you've seen before, the FPVtoSKY charger has 2 battery holes. Now, when I'm doing my videos, once one battery is flat on the drone, I tend to take it out, put it up to this charger and start charging the battery while I'm doing videos using the secondary battery. And it takes around about 25-30 minutes. So obviously these batteries last around about 25 minutes themselves, but by the time you've sort of swapped the battery and you've flown it off and done what you need to do and then brought it back down again and whatnot, the chances are this battery will probably be around about 80%, 90% charged, as long as you use the actual cable it comes with. If you're using a USB-A to USB-C, it will take a lot longer to charge things. It does need the 65 watt or 100 watt cable to be able to charge fast. So yeah, so there are my items. I just wanted to show you: chargers, filters, cases, mats and everything like that, just so you can save yourself a few quid and help you out. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, comment below and let me know if there's any bits of kit that you've bought that are decent, cheap but still decent. I'd love to have a look at those, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next one. So take care of yourself and bye bye.